I want to share with you why our smile, is so important and tells us so much about the autonomic nervous system and our voice as well. There's so much you can tell about a person's health that way. So let's look at why this is. So this is an amazing illustration of the autonomic nervous system. And we have our ventral vagal engagement. And so that is the vagus nerve that comes down off the brain here. And you see it in green. And the ventral or anterior part controls this heart and chest area. And when it's working right, it feeds this social engagement system, these cranial nerves that relate to our smile and to our voice. So that's the ventral vagal system and the special visceral efferent pathways, all up in here. And now if we are functioning well, that's all engaging well because we are social beings and we want to socialize and we want to communicate with others. If we're too stressed that starts to fail, we're going to go into fight or flight, which is what you see in yellow here, and that's the preparation to fight or to flee. And so we're going to go into a full panic type pattern there where we're ready to run or we're flee from something. If that all fight or flight fails, then we're going to get some freeze, and then at some point we're going to get into shutdown, and that's going to feel more depressed, more defeated, more low energy, can't get out of bed, can't get going, that type of thing. And this is our autonomic nervous system. And so when this is engaged well, this right up here in the face is engaged well. When this ventral vagal tone is working right. And another way to look at that is through this. This is the dorsal vagal response. That's the lower part that you saw in red. That's shut down, immobilized, hopeless, helpless. The sympathetic is the fight or flight that you saw in yellow. And the green is the ventral vagal, where we're going to communicate well, we're going to feel resourced, we're going to feel present, connected, warm, at ease, passionate, and grounded. And so if this is working right, what we see here in green, then we're going to have a good smile. We're going to have a smile that comes up here at the corners. And so you'll see people that aren't healthy, they'll be smiling, but it'll be flat instead of smiling and it turned up. And so we can tell a lot about a person's health, and it's crazy, but I've seen recently some chiropractors that have passed away, and I saw pictures of them and their buddy, another chiropractor, about the same age, like 2 years earlier, and you see the guy that's still living and healthy, his smile turns up, and the guy that's passed away, his smile was flat at the time. And so he had no idea. They had no idea that they were that unhealthy at the time, but the smile told a lot. And the same way if the voice is weak, if the voice is fluttery, if the voice is choppy, we know that vagus nerve that controls our voice box through here is not working well, and the person's health is going to be suffering as a result if it isn't already. And so that's just some of the things that we can tell with the smile or the voice to see if a person's healthy or to get indications of that. And it's an amazing thing. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. So start looking at people's smiles, comparing them, look at their health history if you know it, say it's family members, and see what you see, and it'll be amazing. And you'll want to get this ventral vagus nerve pathways turned on so that our bodies feel connected, calm, and we can enjoy as much health as possible. And we do that through chiropractic adjusting with a polyvagal lens, a perspective on this autonomic nervous system that I'm showing you here. And then we do QNRT, quantum neuroreset therapy, which unlocks the brain in times that it's been in overwhelm and it got stuck on those old programs. So we can update the brain's sense of safety and update the brain to deal with things in present time versus past times when it was overwhelmed. So that and this adjusting, we talk about a lot of work down here in this dorsal vagal area and the diaphragm and the gut, the viscera. We work around the heart and free that up, and we do vagus nerve tone exercises and adjustments to get all this turned on and working right, and so that you can be as healthy as possible. And we'll see it in the person's smile as they get healthier. I'm Dr. Michael Winters, Winters Wellness Chiropractic Redefined.